Imagine this. It's the last day of Ramadan, the last iftar, the last tarawih, the last dua of the last night. And you realize you wasted it. You slept too much. You scrolled too much. You kept saying, I'll start tomorrow. But tomorrow never came. And now, it's gone. What's worse? You don't even know if you'll live to see another one. This could be your last Ramadan. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Today, I'm not here to give you tips and tricks. I'm here to give you a wake-up call. If you want this Ramadan to be different, if you want it to actually change you, then listen carefully. Because by the end of this video, you will have to make a choice. Will you let another Ramadan slip through your fingers, or will you make this the one that saves you? Let me ask you something. If you knew that, by the end of this month, you were going to die, how would you live this Ramadan? Would you still be wasting time? Or would you be begging Allah for another chance? Guess what? This is your chance. You don't need to wait for a near-death experience to wake up. You don't need to wait until you've lost everything to turn back to Allah. The Prophet said, actions are judged by intentions. Your Ramadan isn't just about what you do, it's about why you do it. So right now, before anything else, set your intention. Not just, I want to fast. No. Say, Ya Allah, I want this Ramadan to change my life. I want to get closer to you. I want you to forgive me. Because the moment you sincerely decide that, everything else becomes easier. People ask, how do I know if my heart is in the right place? I'll tell you how. Look at your salah. If you can go the whole day without food and water, but you can't stand for 5 minutes to pray, is that really a fast? Let's be real. If you had a meeting with your boss, would you miss it? Then how can we say we love Allah, but keep putting Him last? I'll pray later. I'm tired. Allah will understand. No. You're lying to yourself. Because the truth is, if something matters to you, you make time for it. And if Allah matters to you, you will prove it with your salah. So here's your challenge. Pray every single salah on time this Ramadan. No excuses, no delaying. Start now. Because if you can't commit to your salah in Ramadan, then when will you? Imagine you wake up one day, and there's a letter on your desk. It's from Allah, written just for you. Would you open it? Would you read it? Would you treasure every word? Because that's exactly what the Qur'an is. A personal message from your Creator. But how many of us treat it like one? We say, I don't have time. But we have time for Netflix. We have time for Instagram. We have time for YouTube. The question isn't, do you have time? The question is, what are you prioritizing? This Ramadan, commit to the Qur'an. Even if it's just 1 page a day. Read it. Listen to it. Understand it. Because on the day of judgment, the Qur'an will either testify for you or against you. Which one will it be? If I told you right now, you could ask Allah for anything. And He's listening. Would you make a half-hearted, lazy dua? Or would you pour your heart out? Because here's the truth. Allah is always listening. But the problem is, we don't ask like we mean it. We rush through dua like it's a chore. But the Prophet said, dua is the essence of worship. So, this Ramadan, don't just make dua. Make the dua that could change your life. Ask for forgiveness like you're drowning. Ask for guidance like you're lost. Ask for Jannah like you can see it. Because the ones who beg Allah with desperation, those are the ones He never turns away. Listen carefully. If your Ramadan ends and you go back to being the exact same person you were before, then what was the point? This isn't just about 30 days. This is about who you are after Ramadan. Will you still pray? Will you still make dua? Will you still seek Allah? Or will you go back to your old habits, waiting for another Ramadan to change you? But what if you don't get another one? The choice is yours. You can let this Ramadan slip away, like all the others, or you can make this the one that transforms you forever. So what's it going to be? Comment below. What's one thing you're going to change this Ramadan? And if you know someone who needs this reminder, share this with them. Because you never know, this might be the video that saves them. May Allah guide us all. Ameen.